Welcome to the Joyful Hustle. I'm your host, LaKeisha Lockwood, and today we have the beautiful Arnita Greene, who's also a really good girlfriend of mine. So Arnita is the president of PGCAR, which is the Prince George's County Association of Realtors. She is Washingtonian Magazine's top agent 7 years in a row. One of their top agents 7 years in a row, which is amazing. She is a wife. She's a mother of 2 adult children. And welcome to the show, Arnita.
Hi.
It's so weird calling you Arnita.
I know, but you better call me Arnita.
No. I would not call her what her friends would shamefully call her on this podcast. So I have to remind myself to say Arnita.
Please do.
Okay. So welcome to the show, Arnita. How are you today?
I'm amazing. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming, actually.
Yes.
So today we are going to talk about building a business while raising a family.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now, Arnita has been a real estate agent for 19 years.
19 years now.
When she started out, and I know her personally, so I know the backstory. When she started out, her children were very, very young.
Yes.
And so I think you were the perfect person for this conversation in my mind because of how young Aaron and Ahmad were when you first started out, working a full-time job, doing real estate part-time.
Yes.
And then you stepped down on faith and listen.
Yes.
All to talk about a faith walk. Okay, her story is absolute success story. But I want you to talk to us today about balancing business, motherhood, and leadership without losing yourself, because you've been in all 3 roles.
Okay.
At one time.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. So first, I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay.
And then I want you to tell me what a day in the life of Arnita Greene is.
Okay. So I'll start off by saying I'm Arnita Greene. I have been a realtor for 19 years. I have an amazing family. I adore my husband. My 2 kids, Aaron and Ahmad, my husband Amar. We've been married for 23 years.
Ooh,
and he has been the backbone, the front and the back in my business, and why I am here today also. I'm also president of Prince George's County Association of Realtors. I also am part owner of a brokerage, Capital Structures Real Estate, with my partner Shamika Price.
Go ahead.
And I love to travel. I love to have fun. I still love to have fun. My goal in life is to keep having fun. Even though these knees hurt and they're not like they used to be, I'm still gonna have fun. But I also work hard, and I am also a procrastinator. I'm not going to tell you everything good about myself, because that is not true.
That's not what we want, though.
That's right.
We want the real.
Am very emotional. And but I am a go-getter, and I'm always looking for the next.
All right. So tell me what a day in the life of Arnita Greene is.
A day in the
typical day.
Okay.
Like, if there is a typical day. I know most business owners don't have typical days, but
most of a couple of days when I try to stay on task, because that does not happen often. So I get up, I say my prayers, I go to the gym, and then the day before I always look at my calendar to make sure that I'm not missing anything, which I have still do to this day. But I always look at my calendar the day before to make sure that I'm on schedule or what I have to do. So after the gym, I really get right on the computer, or I call Shamika, and we're discussing the day, what we have to do for the office, what we have to do for the agents, because again, I am there in the capacity to make sure that the agents are producing and making sure they're doing what they have to do or need anything from us.
Mm-hmm.
So sending messages out to the agents, we do that because I am more of a mother, you know, of the one that's hovering, or, you know, what are y'all doing? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so although I don't have to be like that, but that is just me.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's next? Okay, if I'm showing a house, or if I'm doing content for my social media, I make sure that I'm doing that regularly. So that is a job for me too.
Content queen, y'all.
Yes.
You have not seen her social media. Please follow and subscribe, because absolute insanity. Okay, hilarious but insanity. I often find myself commenting, please just put your phone down.
And it's not all work. It could be fun.
It is. It's so much fun. I love watching your social media because it is fun. It's so you. Like, your personality shines through 1,000%.
Thank you.
When you're doing content.
And I don't mean to do it. I just do it.
But it's real. That's who you are.
Yeah.
And so I love that. That comes across to viewers.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure that's what attracts people to you also.
And that's why I say my content is my job too.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is how I get my clients. That is how I make relationships with other people, build relationships with other businesses and people. That's what I do. So I need to make sure I'm going to video a house, or I'm going to video a new community, or I'm going to a closing and I'm videoing that closing, or, you know, so all of that comes into play with my daily tasks. Also meetings for PGCAR. You know, what meetings do I have today with dealing with PGCAR? Because sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I forgot that meeting is today, or that event is today. What events do I have on my schedule? Because I need to make sure that I'm networking. So what events am I going to? And then, okay, what do I have to do for Aaron and Ahmad? Making sure, although they're grown, they still need me. They ain't that grown.
Right.
23 and 19.
Parenting never stops.
No. So
never stops. And
then making sure Ahmad is okay. So, you know, making sure my mother lives with me, making sure she's okay. We'll talk about that later.
Listen, that's my wish.
So, you know, so all of that was for dinner. Okay. If I'm not cooking all the time. I'm not. Don't ask me. But I promise you that it will be something there for them. Or I'm going to tell y'all beforehand, y'all need to make this.
Arrangements.
Yeah, make arrangements. But no, I'm not going to cook every day. Sorry. Nah.
Listen.
And it's okay.
The older I get, the less I want to do it.
Yeah, and I actually love cooking. And I love when I do cook, and they love when I do cook. But I'm not doing it every day. Yeah. So that's really my day-to-day, making sure that I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get that next client, because it's not easy. I know people think that it is, but it's not.
Especially in this market.
I have to work hard to get the next client. I am on referral, but say those referrals don't come that month.
Right.
I have a child in college. How am I going to make sure that I have my half for his college payment? So every day is a new day to figure out what is next.
That's a lot.
It is.
How do you manage it all? Like, okay, so we talked about what you do for your business and how you manage, well, a little bit of how you manage your business on a day-to-day, and a little bit about how you manage, you know, just life on a day-to-day. But let's get a little deeper into what inspired you to build a career in real estate when you did.
So it changes. Back then, it really was the kids. It was trying to give them a better life, because I like a better life too. It was, I wanted better for myself. I wanted to help so many people. I mean, when I closed a deal and them smiling or calling me, a client just closed on her second house today. I didn't help her with that because she was a referral. I helped her sell her house so she can get into the next house. I came in kind of at the end. And just seeing her, you know, be able, because the first realtor that she had couldn't help. So I came in, I'm the second agent. So for her to send me that picture of her closing on her brand new house, thank God, you know, and I'm just so happy for her. She's happy.
Right.
So that is what gives me the gratification. That's what gives me the, oh my God, okay, although I'm tired and I'm like, what's next? I love helping people. I love seeing them smiles. Her and her daughter sending me that message. And then her daughter asking me, you gonna come do a reel with me? And I'm like, yes. Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that is what gets me going. In the beginning, it was totally the kids, trying to better myself. And I didn't realize that I'm building an empire for my family. I didn't realize that this is what it would become. I was just trying to do it because I wanted for them to have better. And with them having better, we all have better. And I've grown and I've learned and I've taken it to another step, which I never thought that I would be the president of Prince George's County Association of Realtors. I mean, but I was tapped on the shoulder. So that's what I have to do next. And now I'm getting older, and now I want to be a coach. So now I've started coaching clients, which y'all don't know that this is the one that tapped me on the shoulder for that. LaKeisha tapped me on the shoulder for that, and how many times I fought it multiple times.
You fought it for. We talked about it for the first time probably. It was over a year ago.
Yeah. And I can't
and every
believe
once
it.
in a while, I would call her and be like, "Hey,
I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it.
What's going on with the coaching thing? You're needed."
Yes. Last December, I think I was in a little rut because I do get in them plenty of times. And I was talking to my husband, and he was like, "What did LaKeisha tell you? It's time to start." And I started it. When you have your mindset on something, it ain't no going back. I started that, I want to say maybe like December the 3rd. It was done. We started taking people January the 1st.
Oh, I remember.
I don't
remember one of my clients.
Yes, and she's doing amazing, and I love her.
I know.
And so when you put your mind to something, and I can't tell you how many times that you think about it and say, no, I'm gonna do it, but later, or I'm just gonna do it, and it just sits, and then a month later you think about it again, and a month later, and then by that time you're 2 years in and you haven't done it. This time that happened, but thank God that I did finally start it, and when I built that in a month.
Everything in its own time.
Yeah.
I honestly don't even know. Well, I do know. I was sitting in the car. I remember I was sitting in the car one day.
You called me,
and you were just on my mind, and I called you, and I was like, "Hey, well, what are you doing next?" And you were like, "Huh?" I was like, "What's next?" Because you, at that point, you had been so successful. In real estate. The only thing that I could think of, and it was really, you said I tapped you on the shoulder. God tapped me and I tapped you.
Yes,
that's just how that went.
Yes.
So I remember, like, I was just like, the knowledge that you have, you need to be sharing with other people, and you need to get paid for it because you worked extremely hard to gain the knowledge that you had.
Yeah, you are. Thank you.
And you needed. Sometimes you need somebody to just kind of nudge you a little bit, even because I don't know. And it was even funnier because I remember saying that to you. You was like, "You know what? I was thinking about that," and I was like, "Okay, well, this is your confirmation that you need to do it."
I probably still would have never pushed myself. I always heard you in my ear, and then I saw you out. We were at dinner, or I saw you out somewhere, and I said, "Keisha, I started it. It's coming soon."
I remember that. We were at church.
Yes,
it was at church.
Yes.
At church. First, shout out to First Sunday.
Yeah.
We were at church. How do you like being in that space? Like, it's kind of a little off topic with what we're talking about, but I'm just curious. How do you feel being in that space? Because I know it was an uncomfortable push for you, and you fought it. Which meant, one, that you were it was part of what you were destined to do because it was uncomfortable.
Right.
And we know that there's no growth comes out of your comfort
zone. Definitely.
So what is that like for you kind of transitioning from, I don't think you'll ever leave real estate completely. I don't think you, I think you'll dial back with clients, but I don't think that you'll ever just completely walk away.
Yeah.
You enjoy it too much.
Yeah, I do.
But I think it's going to shift a little in the sense that instead of helping clients buy homes, you're now helping other agents build empires based on the foundation that you've set for yourself.
Right.
So what does it feel like being in that space now?
It feels amazing. What I didn't understand is that by helping them, I'm helping myself also. But with helping them brings the gratification even more when they call me and say, I just closed the deal and I ain't closed nothing in a year. Or just them calling me and asking me questions. That's what I'm here for. I mean, I been doing it for 19 years of the people asking me questions and all.
For free.
For free. And now I do not. But I mean,
it's not free no more, y'all.
It's not free no more. It's not free no more. But I do, people always come to me. I'm not going to charge you if you calling me and asking me.
I know.
But because that's just me.
Right.
But again, helping, I have about 20 people in the class. And everybody is also feeding off of everybody. So with us in the class together, you're learning from just not me, but other people. I have new agents and I have seasoned agents. So it's amazing.
Good. Yeah.
So I had somebody in there who her license had lapsed and she ain't been in real estate in 10 years. She had to learn everything all over again.
Yeah.
So I do start from kind of scratch, but we jump around a lot. But just her doing that, and then she got a deal as soon as after the class was over.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so
it's gotta feel good.
It does. It really does feel good. It really does. Not only that, and then we build a community, so everybody's staying in touch. Everybody, they're networking and they're staying in touch with the people that they were in class with. That's what I want. So you might not call me. You might call that person that was in the class with you.
How are you holding space for your community?
So we do it on Facebook. We stay in touch on Facebook.
Okay.
And then we also get together also. But a lot of times we're still staying in touch.
So you got like a Facebook group?
I do. We have a Facebook group. Anybody that has did the class.
I was going to say. So for anybody who has taken the class, then they automatically
That's right.
Go kind of fed into that Facebook.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, and you're in it even while class is going. So you can, if you have an open house, they might be in the same brokerage. They have an open house and they can help with the open house. Or somebody might need help with taking their client out. That's on your own. You figure out what you want to do for that. But it's different things like that. It's different help towards that. Yeah.
That's good. I'm so excited for you to be in that space because I know it's gonna blow your mind.
Yeah, and thank you.
Gonna blow your
seriously, mind. LaKeisha, thank you so much.
I was just following instructions, child. That's it. I was just following instructions.
Thanks for following instructions.
I don't do that all the time.
No, we don't.
So
we don't.
Yes, that was. Yeah, I'm so glad that you are in it. Okay, so now that you have, you started out when your kids were young. What was it like managing a business with younger kids versus what it's like managing a business now with adult kids?
Right. It was hell. It was, but let me tell you, and this is why I get mad when people put excuses up and roadblocks up and say why they can't do something. Because them kids was with me, whether they liked it or not. And most of the time they did not. Well, once they got older, they didn't want to.
Right.
But again, this is how we put food on the table. I'm always working, of course. if he was working or he could watch him. Or then sometimes they wanted to go with me. Because after we would show houses, then I would say, okay, well, you know, we're going to go here afterwards. So I would give them a treat afterwards. But it was really hard balancing Amma, who's a needy husband.
Every husband's a needy husband.
2 kids who are young, but I took them with me, and a lot of times they didn't like it, but oh well.
But they also got to see the benefits of your hard work.
And so that is why Erin wants to be an entrepreneur, because they saw how hard I worked and how hard I wanted to bust my butt to get what she wanted, or to make sure that party was going to happen, or just to make sure she saw how hard I work and how hard I grind and how much I still loved it also. She saw me work a full-time job with the government, then come home, pick them up from school, and then go show houses. And then decide, okay, which one did I love more? Because I couldn't do this I couldn't do both forever. Nor did I want to. Well, look, I admire the people who do both. Actually, I'm a little jealous now because you can do the check. I kind of missed 2 checks. But, too late. They not hiring me back no more.
You wouldn't go back anyway.
And if people would know, I actually did go back. When I quit, I did go back for when they would call me.
Yeah, but that wasn't like...
It wasn't.
You weren't back full time. No. It was like hey, Arnita, we need you. Can you come back in?
And then look, I'm in there sitting like, why am I in here? I could be taking some clients out and still one house.
Having conversations about that.
And I called them and I said, I'm sorry, I'm not doing this no more. I'm not. That was a waste of time. I was in there answering, hey, when you want to meet? Okay, I'll go. No. I couldn't do that. But yes, so you know, it was, and not only that, it was really difficult with the husband because he wanted time, a lot of time. So although he knew, he knew I had to work, but so Saturdays and Sundays I was cutting off time like much sooner, so we can have time to spend together. And when I was supposed to be at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, cut my computer down, which I wasn't, he was pissed.
let's stay right there for a minute, because I think it's very important for women and men to understand like how difficult it is to just turn it off. When the thing that you do, especially in the service industry, and you're providing a service to people, it's hard to just stop. For me, it's a little bit different because, you know, I'm not doing nobody's nails at 10 o'clock at night. Right. That's just not happening. Right. But clients are still texting me. Clients are still sending emails. I'm still getting appointment requests.
Last minute, hey, I got somewhere to go. Let me get can I do
so that? A lot of that still happens. Not to mention the social media thing. Now, I have not mastered social media the way that you have. And I honestly don't know that I ever will, because it is literally a whole nother job.
It is. It's another job.
It stresses me out so bad.
It does. And
just like thinking about it, I'm like,
I still need to do it. You still need to do it. You and our niece, y'all both need to do it. Okay. Yeah. I get on
y'all, this podcast is just as much for me as it is for y'all, okay? Because I just was told by the social media queen herself.
You really need to do it.
I know, and I had hired Tamia to do it for me, and she was doing a great job. But she was like, Mommy, where's the content? Like, I need you to be doing this. And it was stressing me out thinking about having to do all of this.
I get it.
And while trying to do my client. Now, the other thing though for me about recording and doing lives when I have clients, I don't want to do that because, I mean, let's be honest, a nail appointment is like a therapy session.
It is. But
so I don't want to, I got to get past that part of it as far as like doing lives. Now, I record content and then I just remove the sound.
But I was about to say, your lives does not have to have sound. You could put music on it with your client sitting in front of you. You thinking too much into it.
We need to talk.
Okay, let's start.
Yeah, we need to have another. We need to have a sidebar conversation about that. Because you're gonna have to show me how to do that.
Okay.
But we were talking about the husband thing. So
yes,
how did y'all work through that? Because I know Arma personally, and I mean I've known you all for how old was Aaron and Taylor? 23, almost 24 years.
Yeah.
And so I know I've seen y'all grow. I know what your relationship is like, not just social media relationship, but just really. And y'all have weathered some real serious storms. So how did you navigate, especially in the business realm part of it? I mean, other than, I feel like everybody got marital issues in whatever, capacity. But adding business to what's already a difficult situation, what can also be a difficult situation sometimes in marriage, I feel like it compounds it.
Yeah, it does.
Because I know for me, starting out a business, I didn't realize how much of a strain it would put on my marriage. Not because my husband, I felt like he wasn't being supportive, but it wasn't that he wasn't being supportive. It was like you said, that's your man, and he wants time. He likes to spend time with his wife. And it was difficult for me trying to separate, like, oh, you don't, I feel like you don't support me.
And it's not that.
Yeah. And honestly, it took me going to therapy for my therapist to be like, now, hold on.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
Hold on. I understand what you're saying, but you have to look at things from his perspective also. And so she got me to realize how, I mean, in the easiest way to say this, how blessed you are to have a man that wants to be with you and that wants to spend time with you.
Right.
So he may not be articulating it in the best manner, but you have to listen to what he's saying.
Definitely.
How did y'all navigate through that? And I'm sure it's gotten better, but I'm pretty sure it still can be a sticking point.
Well, one thing about it is we work through everything, and I think Arma and our relationship is that we not giving up on each other. It's just, he ain't going nowhere, I ain't going nowhere.
Not at all.
So
I don't care how much trash they talk. Ain't neither one of them.
We talk trash. And so that's another thing too. So honestly, I really think that we just have weathered it. That it took me to this. Yes, he's a homebody, so we really don't have to go anywhere. So I gotta realize, 9:00, just close the computer and go sit on the couch with him. Or, cut that appointment short. I have to tell them clients I gotta be done by 2. So I can make sure I'm home 3, 4, and then we're going out to dinner on the weekends. So we doing something family. But, sometimes it just was, I didn't get it, and I'm just like, oh my God, it's gone a week and I'm up till midnight, and I'm so glad I don't stay up like that on the computer no more. Those are my younger days. I would be on the computer till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
You was hustling.
I don't know.
In the beginning,
I'm just like, how did I do that?
In the beginning, it's almost, I don't know what it is. It's like,
I loved
it's hustle mentality.
I loved it. I loved my business. I loved it. I loved it so much that sometimes I was willing to risk it. But in hindsight, no, I was not willing to risk it, because I'm like, no, you're not going nowhere. But, I had to realize that, no, that's not really what I wanted. But we did weather it, and therapy helped, but it was plenty of times that I just said, no, you have to cut this computer off at this time. Now I'm not on my computer after 9:00 at all.
Oh, that's good.
And I think it's just, and that's just getting older and wiser and knowing that the business is going to come whether I'm on it or not. Yeah, but when you're younger, the business didn't come like that. No, I had to consistently always be working, but you gotta know when to cut it off. You really do. And if I could tell my younger self that, because sometimes I did miss out on some things with the kids, or, let me take them to the playground. I do kind of, wish that, or we would have traveled a little bit more, to take them away. We didn't really started traveling with the kids until a little later. So if I could change a couple of things, would I? Something, a little bit, but not a lot. I would still, I would cut the computer off more. I would, because these eyes are bad because of it now. But I really would. I would have stopped working a little earlier and focused more on them. But Aaron does not see it like that. Aaron is like, Mom, you are amazing.
She doesn't.
She don't see that. Ahmad doesn't either, though. I mean, that's because he's a boy. But the way that Aaron looks up to me, she's like, no,
you're her hero.
I think you are amazing. I didn't see anything wrong with what you were doing. But somebody else's child would have been like, no, that was a problem. So I thank God for her that she saw, she saw in me, and she sees how hard I was working for them. Yeah.
It's funny you say that, because when we went to Atlanta for Taylor's 16th birthday, remember when Aaron went with us? Yes. And so we were all sitting out around the fire pit just talking, and I was like, I think I asked her, I don't know if she told you about this or not, but I said, Aaron, I was like, how are things with Mommy? I was like, I know she works a lot. Are you good with that? And she was like, yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. And I was like,
I never knew. She never told me that.
Yeah, she did. She did. She was like,
and a good child. We're not saying somebody who
absolutely not.
Drove me crazy. Now, Mom, we can talk about something else. But Aaron, no. Excellent.
No, she did. We were there, and she was like, no. She was like, no. I mean, she got to do what she got to do. I like having what I have, so, it's not a problem for me at all. It feels like it doesn't bother me at all.
Wow.
If I feel like I need to talk to her or, spend time with her, then that's what we do. But she definitely, yeah. So when you said that, it's further confirmation, or really me more so confirming to you that she was 16 then when we had that conversation.
Wow.
So yeah, you are definitely her hero, and it shows.
You.
I mean, your kids are amazing anyway. But so tell me, we talked a little bit about how you make intentional time for Ahmad. How do you make intentional time for the kids? I mean, it's a little bit different now because they're older and they don't want to be bothered with you. Like, it's crazy.
Aaron does, but Ahmad, and really Aaron doesn't either. But I make them make time for me now. It's like, Ahmad, what are you doing today? You're not doing it. Come on, you're going with me. So even if it's not even long, I have to make them. And I would say that, with some parents that might not be good, but mine are different. When I'm making them, I'm saying I'm not forcing them, but I'm like, no, I need y'all time.
Right.
So with Aaron, she's working now, and she's 23. She's out of college. She graduated from Clark Atlanta this May. And she's easier to spend time with. She's like, okay. So on her off days, her schedule was crazy. So like literally this morning, I said, what is your schedule this week? She says, I'm off on Tuesday and Friday. I said, perfect. We're gonna go out to dinner on Friday, and let me know Tuesday if you want to do something on Tuesday. But I said Friday we're gonna hang out.
Okay.
She was like, perfect. So that is stuff that I do on a regular basis with her. Ahmad, all he want to do is sit in his room and hang with his friends. So, but I have to be intentional with him. It's not all the time because he really doesn't want to hang with me. And I mean, he really doesn't. He don't want to hang with none of us.
Right.
So I just have to be like, and maybe it's a little bribing, but I'm like, Ahmad, we going to, he like to get his feet done. So I'm like, Ahmad, we going to get our feet done. Or I'm like, Ahmad, I'm going to the mall. You want to go with me? So, but I know it might sound, the little bribing.
No, I mean,
but that's how I spend my time.
But it's not like I think if you had to do that when they were younger, it would be it would give bribing a little more.
Yeah.
But they're adults.
Yeah,
So you could say, let's go to the mall, and they could still be like, no, I don't.
Because you say no.
Right.
Yeah. Or I'm I'm not a movies person. I don't do the movies.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that just, people think I'm crazy, but it just took away from me making money. So that's too long sitting. And see, that was maybe a wrong one for me to do. They go to the movies with Amma.
Mm-hmm.
Amma goes to the movies without me.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like that's taken away from my money. Sitting in the movie theater.
I never thought about.
So I do not do the movies. I don't. I just don't. So Aaron and Ahmad will go to the movies with Ahmad. That's not my thing.
It's not your thing.
But eating out is my thing.
Mm-hmm.
So Ahmad, hey, look, I want to go out to eat. You gonna go with me?
Mm-hmm.
He don't want to go. No, you're going with me.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have to do that. Aaron, that one right there. I was about to say that helper. That one right there.
You say food, she like, let's go.
She like, let's go.
Okay, so give me a few of your non-negotiables when it comes to motherhood and marriage.
Motherhood and marriage. So motherhood, they probably say it's not a non-negotiable, but I just tell them I love them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I want to hear back, so I'm like, and then I'll be like, how much? And they'll be like, the whole wide world. So that's just our thing that we do.
Right.
So one is that with Amma and I is communication.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely the communicator.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
But a non-negotiable for us is communicating.
Mm-hmm.
A non-negotiable for us is travel.
Mm-hmm.
With just him and I now.
Mm-hmm.
Another non-negotiable with us is, I would say, mainly the communication, because he's going to tell me when something ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
I probably will hold it in a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to let me know.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't put out this. Sorry, because that's just my husband.
That's so real, though.
I'm like, oh, okay, my bad. I'm sorry. You haven't made your quota this week. So just say I never go a week. But you haven't made your quota this week.
Oh.
That's a non-negotiable. And the communications, that's the main. With the kids, it's spending time.
Mm-hmm.
I need quality time with them. They're older.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to hang with me as much, so I have to have the quality. And let's talk about what's next with y'all, because they're grown now.
Yeah.
So
Aaron got
Aaron,
her own business.
I'm like, Aaron, what's next?
Mm-hmm.
And so I might even get on her nerves. Ahmad, what do you want?
Mm-hmm.
I know you're in school, but you need to be thinking about these things now.
Right.
So so those are definitely non-negotiables with me. And church.
That's
Yes.
definitely a non-negotiable.
Yes.
Okay, now tell me a little bit about what it's been like trying to balance both.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it a little bit, but let's talk about it a little bit deeper. What it's like trying to balance both worlds, the business world and then the family world, and then how.
And then the friend world, and then everything, then everything. So, one, get the balance out of your mind. It's for me, it's not a balance.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not. I mean, I do what I can,
mm-hmm.
and sometimes I'm very overwhelmed,
Mm-hmm.
and business will come before everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't mean to.
Mm-hmm.
It's just if that is how, I gotta make sure if I drop the ball on something
Mm-hmm.
in business, then that messes up everything.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't send that contract out when it was supposed to go out, then that messes up everything.
Mm-hmm.
So with the balance piece, it's definitely difficult. I'm never going to tell you that it's going to be 100%, because it will never be 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one day it's 100%, and then the rest of the week it's a F you.
F you, pay me.
Yeah, but I'm always gonna make sure business is right,
Mm-hmm.
or whoever's helping me, that they're on point.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to make sure that whoever's helping me, that they're on point and they're online, they're in line with everything. And then but I'm always going to make sure that home is good too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to drop the ball. So that's what I mean by you're never going to be 100%. I'm going to drop the ball on something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, it is 10 o'clock and I didn't call my friend on her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, I suck.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sorry.
Right.
But I'm going to call you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we were supposed to go out today, and honestly, I just don't feel like it.
But I think part of it is kind of setting a boundary too.
Yes.
And one of I'm kind of going a little ahead of myself, but I recorded a podcast on mental health, and one of the things that we talked about was the guest was like, for an entire year I just said no.
Oh, I wish that was me.
That's how I was sitting here like in awe.
I'm going back to that podcast
because I was just like, you did what? And she was like, for a whole year I just said no.
And that's another because now
I've gotten a lot better.
I've gotten better though too, because I don't go to every party anymore.
I've gotten a lot better. It's just if I don't feel like it, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, and I'm okay with saying that now. Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm tired. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna make it there. Mm-hmm. Let's reschedule.
Well, let's do something.
And I have gotten cursed out plenty of times because of it, but I'm okay with that. Mm-hmm. But with my mental health now, I'm putting me first now.
I was gonna say, but that's a boundary for you, not for them.
It is, and I think a lot of people do realize that now that they know me, and they know that I'm always saying yes. I read Mel Robbins' book, Let Them Theory. When I say that book has been my therapy this the whole month of July and August, and I'm on a new leaf.
So that's right.
So
what's the name of it?
Let Them Theory.
Okay.
Letting people do them, because it's helped me not worry about others so much, and worrying about myself and my family and my husband and my 2 kids. Because people are going to let you down. People are going to do what's best for them as what I should be doing best for me.
That's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah, and even if you think that what they doing is not the right way, let them. So that's where and let me and worry about me and my little circle, and that's it. Because it has helped me set boundaries. It's helped me let me not focus more on what others are doing and focus more on what I'm doing.
So would you say that that's one of your new non-negotiables?
Oh, it definitely is. It definitely is. Yeah, I'm not worried about what. I used to worry a lot about what others are doing, and that was meaning my circle and my friends and my family, and caring more than what they care for. And I'm not gonna say more than what they care for.
I know what you mean.
I'm just meaning that it hurt me to see them hurting, but then they choose other things. You know what I mean? But it's okay to let them do them, and it made our relationship even better. Let them do them.
Yeah, because what works with one doesn't work for the other.
Yeah, me telling Aaron, oh, you need to do this next. You need to do this next. You need to be going this way. No, let me let her do what she want to do.
Because she's an adult.
She's an adult. So I have to let Aaron do what she want to do. Ahmad, stop doing. Why are you doing that? Think first. Yeah, I could tell them how I feel, and then it's on them. I told you what not to do. Then you did it another way, and now this is what you got to deal with. You're gonna have to fix it. So I'm okay with that now.
That's a word.
Yeah, because I was always trying to be a fixer. I don't want to be a fixer anymore. Only with my
so much
clients
that comes along with
it. Now, if it's in my clients, my real estate business, yes, I'm gonna fix it. But I can't fix everybody, and some things I just can't fix, and it's okay.
That part.
Yeah.
You got to be okay with letting them.
Yeah.
Do them.
I'm so okay with it now.
I love that. I love that for you.
I do too.
I really do. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about how. Well, let's talk about your rise to PGCAR President.
Okay.
Because you were treasurer at first, right?
I was secretary. And then I was president-elect, and secretary. Yeah.
So how did that happen?
So I've been on the board of directors, I'm going to say probably for about four years now. And you can sit on the board of directors how long? Well, it's every 2 year cabinet. So then you got to apply for it over again. And I could keep doing that. But then, it's time to time when somebody just tapping you and is like, okay, what's your next? You going to keep being the board of directors? And no, you should go for secretary. And then you're president-elect, and then you're president. And I wanted to help. So with that, you're helping other agents. I'm not like a coach, but I'm also fighting for rights for other agents. What as agents do we need? Fighting for housing, the correct housing for us agents for our clients. So, so then it comes to that, what can I do to make the agents in Prince George's County happier and make them better. So, so this year, that's what I went up and did. And, to fight for different rights. We didn't have a DEI. And of course, DEI is diversity, equity, and inclusion. I'm not going to just say DEI. We didn't have that on Prince George's County Association of Realtors. And it's going away everywhere. But it's not going away in real estate.
Yes, ma'am. I love it.
Yes. So we have a task force for diversity, equity, and inclusion to make sure that we're all included. And it's a task force, but it's going to grow and get bigger. So then we'll have a bigger organization for diversity and equity and inclusion. So that's some of the things that I brought to Prince George's County.
Now, I have a question that I've been wanting to ask you for a long time. Is there a Charles County equivalent to PGCAR?
It is. So every county has that. Okay. Yes. It's just I was associated because I lived in Prince George's County first. So,
right.
So I just stayed in Prince George's County. But Charles County does have their association. Each county has their own.
Yeah, okay.
Has their own association.
I wasn't sure if it was just something that was, but it makes sense.
Yeah. Southern Maryland has their own association. Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. This one I think is really important. So, how have you maintained a strong reputation for your brand while staying true to who you really are as a person?
So that's a good one. I just think it's just my personality. It's hard at times though because when I first got on the Prince George's County, I was like, oh my God, I can't do lemon drop Fridays no more. I'm drinking them.
Can we bring back lemon drop Fridays?
We really need to you blame Amma. So lemon drop Fridays, everybody. Amma was tired of everybody in my house every Friday. But we did come to an agreement that I would do it once a month. But I just haven't started it up. It's just been busy. But we need to start back up lemon drop Fridays. Absolutely. And that started during COVID. But, but I had to realize that that's a part of me. I like making drinks for people.
The lemon drops are very good.
Exactly. Yeah. But not only that, it's just, being funny online. And no, I'm not trying to be somebody I'm not. That's
not
me.
At all.
That's
it. I really need y'all, if you are not, I really need y'all to go follow her on social media. At the end, there will be a listing so that you can follow her everywhere that she is. But I'm telling y'all, the content is top tier.
Yeah, because Amma and I really do have these agreements. And when I'll find something, I'll be like, oh no, we should do that. You know why? Because this is us. This is what we do. So
my favorite one. My favorite one was the one where y'all was having the house renovated and he was like, this is what our relationship really is. And when I tell you, I watched that video like 5 times back to back because I was like, yo, this is so
it's them. Us. I'm telling you. And so people might think I'm just posting it. No. Amma and I curse each other out on a regular basis. And we still love each other.
Yeah. And it shows.
On a regular basis.
Right.
I keep telling him we need to do one after vacation. Because on vacation, I swear we just in love. As soon as we hit the airport, not even the door, the airport. Something just go. He pissed me off so bad. We have to figure out a reel for us to do for that, because it happens
every time. Every time.
It's either when we packing or at the airport. I promise you, he do something to piss me off, and we go back to. I'm like, on that's why I say vacation is needed.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
It's a reset.
It's a reset.
Yeah, it's a reset.
And you be like, oh my God, this is why I love you. Mm-hmm. This is why we had so much fun, and we always have fun together. Mm-hmm. We do. In the house, we joan on each other, we talk about each other, we laugh at each other. But it's like vacation is really a reset for you to just give back to your quiet time. Why y'all fell in love? Just your time. Even if we go on vacations with couples, we get away by ourselves. We never have a problem with that, getting away with just us. And so, that's why I stay true to myself. Just because I am who I am. I am.
Agreed.
And I'm never going to be somebody I'm not. On social media, I tell good, I tell bad. I don't always tell all the good in my real estate business. I like to tell the bad too, because you're going to know that it's not always nice. In my marriage,
I think that's so important.
The same thing. Yeah.
Because social media, and a lot of people talk about this, but social media has given people a false sense of life and expectations and things. Like this whole couple goals thing irritates me.
Oh, and when you see that, when people say it on my page, I say you'll be better than us. We're not couple goals.
Couple goals irritates me because what works for your relationship won't necessarily work for my relationship. And you might like being with your husband all day, every day, but the next person might need a break.
Exactly.
Like they might sleep in separate rooms, and that works for them. That's what works for their household.
Exactly.
So couple goals irritates me.
Yeah.
But I think it's so important that you do show all of it, the good, the bad, the ugly, the funny, the sad, because it shows that life is life. Like life be lifing, okay? And it's been a rough couple weeks for me. And life has been lifing the hell out of me. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you can't stop.
No, you can't.
Like you gotta keep going. You gotta figure out what works for you to get you through when life starts lifing. Yes. So what is it that you do when life starts lifing? How do you manage through that in business, family, and marriage?
I cry. I'm a crier. So I vent to other people, the right people.
Say that last part again.
I vent to the right people.
One more time for the people in the back.
To the right people.
Okay.
And it will take time for you to figure out who the right people are, which is okay. You vented to somebody and they told your business, boo-hoo, I get it. You won't you better not vent to them no more.
You know that.
Yeah, learn from that mistake. So you vent to the right people. The people who want to tell you shouldn't have did that. The person that's going to tell you it's okay. The next day you get up and you go. So so that's how I work out. Working out helps me. A cocktail helps me. I'm not saying get drunk. But a cocktail does help me because that's what I like to do, and I need somebody to come around me and joke and laugh. But honestly, venting to the right person is, and honestly, a lot of those times it is my husband, because that who I realize who is the person who really has my back. That part.
That's very important.
And you have those girlfriends too. But I know that I will get the right answer out of Amma. So
because he gonna tell you when you're wrong.
Exactly.
He'll tell you when you're right.
Exactly.
Yeah. I agree. Give us a few delegation, boundary setting, and time management strategies that you use.
That's hard. So I have so in business I have a transactional coordinator, and she helps amazing.
Okay.
So with that piece, with my delegating, she runs with the contract once it's under contract. Before then, it's really me. But once we're under contract, that's
her job.
That's her job.
You let that go.
I don't have no issues with that. I let all my clients know once we under contract, you're dealing a lot with Carla. They could call me. Of course they could call. They know that. But once we are under contract, Carla handles everything. My transactional coordinator. But with life, like with outside of it, delegation on the outside, it's hard for me to give up a lot. It is. I am one that I don't ask anybody for help. And when I do ask, I guess if it's not reciprocated the way that I want it to, and that's what has happened in the past. So that's why I really don't ask much for help with dealing. Like my sister-in-laws, they were a big help when the kids were growing up. Because Keisha, that's her second mom. She had, one thing about it, Erin was the first grandchild, so they had her, and they love kids. So they always had them. If they couldn't do it, then they were with me, or But asking others to help is hard for me. It's still difficult for me because
it's a control thing.
Yeah,
I have the same problem.
It's a
control thing.
Yeah, so it's just hard, and that's why I say you're not going to get everything right. Everything is not going to be right. Everything is not going to be perfect.
Right.
Some things, it's just it, and I've been dealing with that for 20 years. So everything is not going to be easy to do. I've had assistants, and the good ones leave, and go do other things.
And that's what you want them
to do that.
Because you want to see them grow, but still, now you have to start all over.
And so I haven't started all over yet.
Okay.
And I'm okay with that, though. I'm okay with that. So because I've managed with my transactional coordinator, she manages it perfect. So, but like a person, what I probably need is a personal assistant, but I won't get that. That's not
why
I need to. But then I got to interview. I don't feel like doing that.
You do.
I need to do. But that comes with another task.
And personal assistants are good, but it's personal. So I feel like they got to be a little bit too much in your life.
And that's probably what I need, somebody in my life. This is, Sunday, we're going through everything that you have to do for the week. That's probably what I do need.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I haven't done that yet.
So would you say that would be a time management strategy for you?
That is definitely time, yes. But I do time block. I do time block, but I time block, and so business and personal is different. I need to do something more for personal, but in my business, yes, I do.
I was gonna say, so do you mix the two? Like when you time block, do you time block for business and personal on the same calendar, or are you using separate calendars? I was gonna say, because time blocking on one calendar would make it a little more smoother for you, I think.
I've started putting everything in the calendar, even personal, because if not, I'm like the day of, where's the party at? So I need to start doing it. Yeah.
That's what I've been trying to do also, is time block on the same calendar. Yeah. Because going from, and sometimes I feel like it's hard because in my mind I'm like, this is so repetitive. Like I got one here and I got one there.
Exactly.
But because I have to, because of what I do, I have to keep my appointment schedule separate, because it's a booking system that I use. But I have to figure out how to merge that with my personal calendar.
And it's okay to do, because I mean, like, I'm time blocking. Okay, from really 9 to 11, I'm making calls. I'm calling my database. So, and then I need to know, okay, at 12 o'clock, I need to make it to Niecy's son game, or and I need to put his games on my schedule, so she ain't mad at me. So I'm missing all the games.
Right, got you.
So so we really do need to merge it and make sure.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about mom guilt. Because we all experience it. Yeah. Even if you're not a business owner, I feel like there are times when you experience mom guilt. But I feel like for business owners, it's 10 times worse than it is when you are just a mom and a wife, or just a mom.
Right.
It's a lot harder when you have a business, because it adds another layer that you, again, have to manage.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about mom guilt, the times that you felt it and how you worked through it.
So I don't really do the mom guilt now, because they are older.
Right, but
I experienced it a lot when they were younger. I wanted to keep Erin more active, and she would be in it. And then even she would want to stop or something. It could have been, she was in swimming, and she was good at swimming. But I didn't keep her in it. So a lot of things I wish that I would have done when they were smaller. And now, I try to tell Niecy, no, keep them in that. Don't keep them out. Ahmad was good in baseball. And he was amazing in baseball. He was good in baseball and football. But because I was so busy, I didn't make them, I didn't keep them in those sports. So I still have guilt with that. That I wish that I would have kept them active more in sports and in different other things. I wanted to be in the PTA. I was actually in the PTA, but I couldn't sit still to keep going to the PTA. So different things like that. I wish that, and even now, I wish I would have had him in private school. And my husband always say, why? He always like, you don't need that. He the one. He's the one, you don't need it. But I mean, and that's probably a little something just for me. But I have a lot of guilt of things that I wish that I would have had them in, and things that I would have kept them in when they were smaller, that I tell my girlfriends now that have small kids, make sure you keep them in those sports, because that's going to get them the scholarships. Erin was good in volleyball. I didn't miss a lot of games. Me and Amma, she was towards the end. I was trying not to miss a lot of games. I missed a couple of games. But towards the end, I was there. But Amma was always there. So it's a lot of those things. Now, Erin, she was like, Mom, you're fine. It's okay.
I was going to say, we feel the guilt, but have they ever expressed to
Never.
you? Yeah.
No. And I asked them, if it was a problem, please tell me. I'm a talkative mom. So I'm always talking to them and saying, do you wish that you would have did it? Do you wish to? And sometimes I'm like, you shouldn't go backwards. But you want to make sure that they were okay. And if it's not, I know you can't go back, but how can we make things better? What can I do to make things better?
Because we all want to raise kids who, I feel like everybody needs therapy at some point in their lives. But
the best
I don't want to raise kids who need therapy because of something I do.
Bingo. Exactly.
And so I'm the same way with my kids, even with the oldest. She's 23 now. And I'm like, do you ever, and I know sometimes they be like,
yeah, because that's what it is.
Here she go with this.
But what is it that we are still trying to reassure ourselves?
I can only speak for myself, because for me, my mother loved us. I know she loved us, and my mother did the best that she could as a single mom, but she was not the kind of mom that I could go to and say, Mom, I really, I'm having this issue with blah, blah, blah. What do I do? As a teenager or, you know, coming up, or me and, you know, Neat got into an argument and she said this and what am I supposed to do? Like, I couldn't, I mean, we never got into an argument, but that's just an example.
Yes.
But we didn't have that kind of relationship. It was strictly, she's the mother, I'm the daughter, do what I say, and that's it.
I would say the same thing about mine.
And so one of the things that I noticed as I became an adult, and when she was not happy about me and my first husband separating at all.
I remember.
And so it wasn't until that point that I realized, part of me was like, it's not because of it's not the reason why, it's because I'm not doing what she wants me to do. Like, I was in therapy behind that. Like, serious. Like, my therapist was like, ma'am.
Yeah.
Let
them.
Yeah, that part. She was just like, listen. And she pointed out some things that I never even realized or managed. Part of it was because she was 19 and she had me.
Right.
So, I get it. I don't blame her for anything. I'm not mad at her for anything. She did the best that she could with what she had, based on how she was raised.
Exactly.
And so, I try my best to give my kids what I didn't have, but what I wanted.
Right.
And that was just a mother that I could talk to about anything.
Exactly.
Like, I pray, I believe that my kids know this, but I hope that they expressly know that it's nothing that they can do outside of, well, even if they murdered somebody. I tell my kids all the time.
We want to know.
Now I'm gonna turn you in. Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm a first 48. I'm gonna sing like a canary. I'm gonna turn you in. I'm gonna tell them where you at, because you need to pay for what you did.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna leave you sitting in jail to rot. I'm not gonna not write to you. I'm not gonna gonna not visit you. I'm not gonna do those things, because at the end of the day, you made a bad choice, but I'm still your mother and I still love you. And I think that's very important.
Our parents didn't do that.
No.
I mean, I'm not saying that she didn't love me, because I knew she loved me. I mean, we was up at church on Sunday I mean, and she did what she could, but you got that. You're so right about that. And I think that's why even now, I'm texting them all the time. Hey, I love y'all. You know, hey, what's going on this week? Anybody need to talk? When Amar was in Morgan, you need to talk to me about anything? Please talk to me. Because if you're not going to talk to your dad, I need you to talk to me.
Talk to somebody.
So it's somebody.
Right.
But they talk to me. And they tell me everything. Maybe a little bit too much. But I don't care. I want you to tell me. You know, so it is different with the way I was raised than to the way that I'm raising them. They come to me for everything. Tell me. And if you can't, you know who to call. I have people for them to call.
Right.
Who you could talk to about it. I mean,
there's no shortage of village.
At all.
That's for sure.
So I so agree with that.
Okay, tell me about a moment where you had to extend yourself some grace. This kind of feeds into the mom guilt thing.
Oh, that's all the time that I'm starting to extend myself grace when I can't do it all. And I know that the rest can be done tomorrow. Or, you know, I just had a bad day. And I'm like, F this, I don't want to do real estate no more. But then the next day I get up and I'm like, okay.
It's back to the grind.
It's back to the grind.
Right.
How can I fix it? I didn't fix it that day before. I couldn't fix it. But that morning I got up and I'm like, okay, once you have time to think and to realize, okay, or to make a call to somebody, what can I do to fix it?
Right.
You know, wake up that next day and I'm going to handle it. So I'm constantly extending myself grace, even when I don't think about it. You have to always give yourself grace, because we mess up so much.
Yeah. Very much so.
Yeah.
What is something that you want other people, specifically other women, to know about pursuing your purpose and maintaining a family life?
To not stop. So a lot of times what we do is we think about things that we want to do in life, and we never do it. And so I want people to realize that once you have that idea in your head, and this is with anything, it could be real estate, it could be doing nails, it could be doing hair, it could be getting your law degree. I just told my sister-in-law, she said it, and I'm like, do it. You know, she said she was thinking about doing it. Do it. She's getting ready to turn 40. Why can't you pursue that now? So when you have something, an idea in your head, and you're like, this is what I want to do, don't stop. Because I've put off so many things in life that could have been done already. And now I'm pursuing it. Or now I'm like, it's in my head and I'm putting it together on paper and then executing it. So what I would say is do not delay your ideas. Do not delay your passion, because those ideas could lead to the passion. The ideas could lead to the goal. And I've done it a lot. And what I'm putting out there now, and I even just posted it in my threads, don't let the idea sit long. Because you'll sit long, it'll sit long, and it'll be 5 years from now when that could have been your millionaire idea that could have already taken off. So, and some things happen sometimes, and it might not have been the right time, and then later on in life it was the right time.
Right.
But please don't delay your ideas. I don't want anybody to delay an idea or a passion that they have, because now is the time. We don't have forever.
No, at all. And if we have not learned anything since the pandemic, is life is short.
It is very short.
Life is short. It's
and we never know when our time is up.
It's too short to just, like you said, sit on ideas. But you said something that kind of clicked for me a little bit. And you said your sister-in-law was like, she's almost 40 and there's something that she was thinking about doing. And you told her to do it. A lot of times, and I suffer from this myself, because when I decided to step away from my job, I was 42 years old.
Yeah.
Now, I've been licensed for ever, 20-something years. But, you know, I would do it and then I would stop, and then I would do it and then I would stop, and then I'd go do something else and then I would end up back, and then I would. And so part of me felt like when I started out, I felt like a newbie, even though I had 20 years of experience. A lot of times we as women, especially, I don't know if it happens as much for men because I haven't asked any men about it, but feel like age is kind of limiting.
Right.
And I think one of the biggest things that I want to do is debunk that myth, because
start at any time.
You can, it's never too late to start something or to start over.
Exactly.
And don't be afraid, I think, is the biggest thing too, to start over or to start something.
Exactly.
Because like you said, you never know. If you sit on it too long, somebody else could have that same $1 million idea that you had, and you sat on it, and because you sat on it, now you see Joe Blow down the street doing it, and you mad because you had that idea, but you didn't do anything with it.
And if that has happened to anybody, just remember that they have already laid out the blueprint for you, and it could be even better. You can make it even better. So never even think, oh, it's so many people doing real estate. It's so many people in law school. It's so many people trying to own their own business. It's because all of these people have already laid out the blueprint for you. So we always think that we can't start it because somebody else has done it.
That's huge. Even for me, and it speaks volumes to me, because even with starting this podcast, I was like, God said start a podcast, and I was like, do a what?
Right.
First of all, I don't like the sound of my own voice. One.
And I'm hoarse, so yeah.
Number two, what could I possibly talk about on a podcast? Like, what am I going to say? I have nothing to say.
You have plenty to say.
And that's what he said.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And then I came across this podcast class, this podcast workshop, and that was one of the first things he said. He was like, you have a voice. Use it. Everybody's voice is made for something else. He was like, you'd be surprised at the things that people talk about on podcasts. There are definitely people that are going to listen to it.
And you just said another thing that hit home. When you have that idea, find out where the class is at. Find out, get more information.
Oh, I'm gonna find one thing. I'm gonna do is find me a class.
Yes,
I'm a forever student.
Yes, contact that person who is doing it, and a lot of people won't be a help. No. They just won't. But don't take take no for an answer. Go to the next person. Else, yeah, so because a lot of times we get shot down. I remember reaching out to a lot of big people who were doing great in real estate. And I sent them emails and asked them questions, and some of them never responded back to me. Back then, it wasn't really a social media. It was, I had to email them and ask. And a lot of people didn't. But then I found, I went to Keller Williams and I was around a lot of big hitters. And when I got with them, plenty of people asked questions, and I was in a brokerage with those people. And they gave so much insight.
That's where you really grew the most at.
Yeah,
I mean, if I remember correctly,
no, you're absolutely
that's
right.
where you grew the most. Because I can remember where you were, the two places that you were prior to that.
Yeah.
And once you hit Keller Williams, it was like somebody lit a fire and just poured gasoline on it.
Yeah. And
you just needed to find the right place.
Definitely a platform for me to grow. And it helped me. It helped me a lot. Yeah, it did. It helped me with the networking and meeting new people. So
I don't know how you could ever have a problem meeting new people.
I know, isn't that crazy? Well, and that's crazy because I'm shy with meeting new people.
I know. That's why I say it's so crazy to me that you have that.
I am
that part of you, almost an insecurity, because you are the most. Everybody I know who meets you is like, oh my God. Even my client, she was like, oh my God, she's so nice. I love her. And I was just like,
but meeting new people is hard. It is hard for me, but once I do, then I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know how meeting new people is ever hard for you. I swear I don't. Okay, give me the best advice you have for moms building a business from the ground up.
Oh, always be a student.
That's good.
I'm still a student. I'm still always learning.
Never stop learning.
Always taking a class. I'm on, okay, how can I be a better coach? That's what I'm looking at now for me. How can I be better?
That's good.
So what are you doing to be better? Who are you learning from to be better?
How do you keep your faith, joy, and identity intact during the process?
It's hard. It is hard. Because you get when people get knocked down so many times, or you heard no so many times, but I promise you it only makes you better. I've heard so many no's, so many listing appointments, and I didn't get it. Even to this day, I'll go on interviews and I don't get the listing appointment.
Are you serious?
Oh, yes.
Do they know who you are?
Yes, they don't. I'm like, one day I left out and I said, they don't know who I am.
It has to be kind of humbling, though.
Because after they did that, I got this big listing. And I said, look at God.
It just wasn't for you.
They weren't for me. Even when I think that it's supposed to be for me, no. Those sellers weren't for me. They probably going to drive me crazy, and God shielded me from them.
That part.
So everybody is not my assignment.
Say that again.
Everybody is not my assignment. There's
that
not,
part.
and I'm okay with that now. But I want people who are new in the business to realize that it's okay if you're upset about not getting. It's okay if your family and friends didn't use you. It's human nature. It's okay. But how are you going to be better? You're going to have to take those no's and those negatives, and you're going to have to make it and keep pushing through all of those. Because if you don't, you will never get to where you were supposed to be.
That's good. That's real good. Okay, tell me, this is the last question, like structured question that we're gonna have before we get ready to wrap it up. But what does success look like to you now as a whole woman?
Success to me now is peace. Wow, I'm that one.
That's good. Take your time. Because a lot of people have the things that they worked hard for and dreamed for and are miserable.
I worked so hard to get to where I am now. I still want to work. I still want to hustle. I'm still hustling. But at the end of the day, it's peace. It's, okay, Amma, we've done this for the past 4 or 5 months. We haven't had a vacation. Now it's time for a vacation. I'm making it a point, even if it's not with Amma. Aaron, what we have scheduled for me and you to just go away, because Amma don't want to go away with us. You know, but it's, or for me now, I want to learn to travel on my own. And, you know, I've been away on my own for work. You know, where I'm not going with the family. But I want to do a vacation just myself.
Like by yourself.
By myself.
Not
just
like you meeting up with some other people.
No,
but just you.
Just me,
by
myself,
yourself.
and I.
Yeah, me too.
Now it's peace. It's come home to peace. It's
That's
reading.
major.
And I'm not a reader. I don't read a lot of books. Now I do. And that gives me gratification now. So reading, and it helps me to make me better, actually.
Right.
So now reading a book before I go to bed, I love it. Now and traveling, that gives me more peace. And spending more time with the people that I love is more peace. Yeah.
Do you feel like the sacrifices you made in the beginning were worth the results that you see
totally
today?
Everything that I went through made me better today. Made the kids better for how they are today. Made Amma and I closer and stronger. So nope, I don't regret anything.
I love that. I love that for you.
Thank you.
I really do. I really love that for you.
I was always a yes person.
I know.
And I'm not a yes person anymore.
I really love that for you.
Every time someone would ask me, you know, go here, do this, can you do this for me? I'm not that person anymore.
Ho, 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 ho. Oh, how times have changed.
Oh, big time.
I love it. I love it for you. Okay, so this is a fun round. I call it the rapid fire round.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you 4 questions, just real quick answers.
Okay.
Nothing major. Okay, so early mornings or late nights?
Late nights.
Favorite mom hack that saves you time when your kids were young, because you know they grown now.
Favorite mom hike. I don't know. Favorite mom hike. I don't know, Keisha.
Okay. One thing that your kids have taught you about life.
Ooh, to keep going. To keep going. I look at them and that's what made me keep going. Yeah.
That's good. Okay, and what's your go-to reset? I think I know the answer to this, but what's your go-to reset?
A cocktail.
When life gets hectic.
A cocktail.
I thought you was gonna say a travel. I thought you was gonna say a trip.
No,
a travel.
No, because it's not easy to
just get up and travel. Yeah, that makes sense.
But a cocktail in the backyard is good for me, and if it's cold, just a cocktail, and just me and Amma chilling in the house. Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
that was good. Okay. Give us some final words of encouragement, and then I want you to give our listening audience and viewers information on where they can contact you, how they can contact you. There'll also be a thing at the end of the podcast, the screen that'll have all of the information on it too, but you can just say it verbally also.
Okay. So I would say for all my entrepreneurs, because I am an entrepreneur, is to keep going. And it does not have to be one thing. I know, yes, I've read the book One Thing, and focusing on one thing is the goal. But as you grow in your business, it's you're gonna want to level up even more. I've done so much that I'm always like, what's next now? So it's okay to start thinking about, after you've done one goal, what's next? Never stop writing your goals, and to never give up. Always keep going, because it's hard. It's hard, and always have that one person that you can rely on that can help you push you through what's next.
That's good. Okay, and tell us where we can connect with you. How can we find you?
So I'm on Instagram at Arnita Greene Realtor, and I'm on Facebook, Arnita Greene. Also, you can, those are my handles, like Instagram and stuff. And my email address is Arnita Greene. I'm going to get an easy one. ArnitaGreene@gmail.com. Okay. But I'm always follow me on social media.
Follow her.
Instagram.
You will not regret it.
And that's Arnita Greene Realtor.
Okay. This has been great.
It's been great, but you made me cry.
I did not mean to make you cry.
What happened here?
I'm sorry, I did not mean to make you cry.
It was a quick one, though.
But
one.
This was great. Thank you so much
excellent.
for your yes. Thank you for coming and doing this. I cannot wait for this episode to air.
This was excellent.
It's going to be so good.
Look,
I can't wait for the people to get to know you. Every time I do
something new, it's therapy.
Yes. Thank you.
It really is therapy.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank y'all for watching and for listening. Tell Arnita thanks for me in the comments when y'all see this.
LaKeisha, thank you. I appreciate this. This was, I say everything that I do is actually, it's just not there. It's not just like me giving back to people. It's giving back to myself.
Yeah. That's why I say this is not just for everybody else.
Yeah.
This is for me too.
Yeah, because I didn't want to do it because my hair's not blonde today.
Girl,
my hair is usually blonde, everybody. I'm like, this is bad. I've been on vacation and I need blonde hair.
Nobody cares at all. We do not care. You look fine.
I'm usually blonde, everybody.
She is. She's a gorgeous blonde too.
Thank you.
Blondes have more fun.
Yes,
just in case you wanted to know.
Yes, they did.
It is very true. But thank you again so much.
Thank you.
I cannot wait to share this with the people.
I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait to share this with the people. All right, y'all. That's a wrap. We'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.
That was, oh my